You will never be successful. Not like this. Not while you keep doing this one thing that's silently killing your potential. It's not your lack of talent. It's not even bad luck. It's something way more dangerous. And you probably don't even realize you're doing it. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that nobody wants to hear. But everyone needs to. Because the truth is, your success isn't being blocked by the world. It's being blocked by you. And until you fix this, you're going to keep spinning in circles, wondering why nothing works. So buckle in, because this might just change everything. Let me ask you something. How many times have you started something? Maybe a business, a gym routine, a YouTube channel, and then stopped after a few weeks? How often do you scroll through social media, comparing your life to people who seem to have figured it all out? We love the idea of success. The dream. The cars. The house. The freedom. But when it comes to actually becoming successful, most of us sabotage ourselves before we even get started. Why? Because we've been conditioned to chase dopamine, not discipline. We want the feeling of success, the aesthetics, the lifestyle. But when it's time to actually do the work, the boring, hard, unsexy work, we fold. And here's the harsh truth. Success isn't a moment. It's a process. A long, uncomfortable, often lonely process. And most people quit not because they're not capable, but because they can't handle that process. They confuse movement for progress. They confuse planning for action. They confuse being busy with being effective. But the biggest thing holding you back, the real reason you're not successful, is this. Think about it. You set an alarm for 6 a.m. but hit snooze. You plan to go to the gym but say, I'll start tomorrow. You want to build something big, but Netflix just released a new season of your favorite show. You keep choosing what's comfortable, familiar, safe. And the worst part? You've convinced yourself it's okay. You say things like, I'm tired. I deserve a break. I'll do it later. I'm just not feeling it today. But those little decisions, those tiny moments where you let comfort win, they're the reason you're stuck. Because here's what successful people do differently. They feel the same discomfort. They hear the same excuses in their head. But they act anyway. Let's break this down deeper. Imagine your life like a thermostat. You're set at a certain level of success, happiness, income, fitness, whatever. Whenever you try to raise that level, when you start doing something outside your comfort zone, your subconscious kicks in like a thermostat trying to bring the temperature back down. This isn't you. You've never done this before. You're not like those other people. Your mind starts self-sabotaging, not because it hates you, but because it wants to keep you safe. Safe equals familiar. Familiar trackies comfortable, and comfort is the killer of growth. Think of all the people you know who stay in jobs they hate, or relationships that don't serve them, or mindsets that keep them broke. Why? Because staying stuck feels safer than stepping into the unknown. But you can't create a new life with the same old habits. You can't become successful while avoiding every uncomfortable conversation, every painful discipline, every scary risk. Let me give you a real-world example. Meet Daniel. Daniel wanted to be a filmmaker, had the gear, had the ideas, watched every tutorial on YouTube, but he never made a single film. Why? Because he was waiting to feel ready. He thought he needed a better camera, a better team, more time. In reality, he was just afraid of sucking, of failing, of being uncomfortable. Years passed. Now he's 35, working a job he hates, watching other people live his dream. And here's the thing. Daniel isn't lazy. He's not untalented. He's just addicted to comfort, and it's costing him everything. So here's the turning point. If you want to be successful, really successful, you have to become someone different. Someone who does hard things. Someone who pushes through resistance. Someone who shows up whether they feel like it or not. Because that's what separates the dreamers from the doers. Success isn't a feeling. It's not motivation. It's action. It's doing the thing even when you're scared, even when it's boring, even when it hurts. Look around you. Every successful person you admire, whether it's in business, sports, content creation, whatever, they weren't born disciplined. They built that, one uncomfortable step at a time. They failed. They doubted themselves. They had people laugh at them, criticize them, tell them they weren't good enough. But they kept going, because at some point they realized, comfort is killing me. If I don't change now, nothing will ever change. This version of me doesn't get to live that life. And they started making decisions based on who they want to become, not who they've been. That's the key. So let's bring it all together. If you're not where you want to be right now, it's not because you're broken. It's not because you're unlucky. And it's definitely not because you're not good enough. It's because you're choosing comfort over growth. Every single day you're faced with two options. Do what's easy, familiar, and safe, and stay exactly where you are. Do what's hard, uncomfortable, and sometimes scary, and grow into the person you're meant to be. Success isn't complicated. It's not reserved for the elite. It's not a secret. It's a battle between the version of you that wants comfort and the version of you that wants greatness. So here's the million-dollar question. Which one are you feeding? Because the version you feed, the one you choose every single day, that's the one who will define your future. You want to be successful? Then start doing the hard stuff. Wake up early. Say no to distractions. Do the work, even when it sucks. Especially when it sucks. And don't stop. Because success isn't found in some big, life-changing moment. It's found in the small, daily, uncomfortable choices. Make the right ones. If this hit home, don't just like the video, live it. Drop a comment with the habit you're committing to change, starting today. And if you're serious about building that unshakable mindset, subscribe for more videos like this. Let's grow together.